Yo, what's up, ballers? If you're not subscribed yet, smash that button right now. We're chasing 1,000 subs and I need you to make it happen. Music intensifies. Alright, listen up because the Los Angeles Dodgers universe is on fire right now, and what we're about to expose is straight up seismic. Picture this. A single leaked rumor, a cryptic GM quote, and suddenly one of the Dodgers' most explosive sluggers is at the center of a trade storm that could shatter rosters, ignite fan wars, and expose front office conspiracies. We're talking Teoscar Hernández, the clutch king who swings for the fences in October, and the Kansas City Royals lurking like wolves, ready to pounce in what smells like the blockbuster deal of the offseason. This ain't just chatter. Real prospects are flying, execs are whispering, and the Dodgers are playing coy. Buckle up, fam, because we're ripping the lid off this powder keg and diving deep into every shady detail. Let's break this down. First off, let's set the stage for why the public is losing their collective minds over this. Teoscar Hernández isn't just any outfielder. He's the guy who steps up when the Dodgers need a hero, crushing bombs in clutch spots and making pitchers quiver. But here's the crazy part. Despite his heroics, whispers of a trade have exploded, with the Royals emerging as the frontrunner. Sources are dropping names, prospects are on the table, and Dodgers GM Brandon Gomez just dropped that classic "never say never" line, which is code for "the doors cracked open." Fans are furious. Dodgers faithful are flooding socials with rage, calling it a betrayal, while Royals fans are salivating at the idea of instant contention. Why the outrage? Because this isn't just a player swap. It's a seismic shift that screams front office chaos and league-wide shock. People are asking, is this a cash-in on Hernandez's peak value, or a conspiracy to rebuild without the fans knowing? Let's dissect it step by step. Alright, let's zoom in on the players and teams at the heart of this madness. Teoscar Hernández? Dude's a beast, a 30-year-old outfielder who's bounced around but found his groove in LA, delivering power and clutch hits that turn games. Is Dodgers' tenure? Explosive. We're talking 25-plus homers, 80-plus RBIs, and that raw, intimidating presence in the box. But the Royals? They're at a crossroads, post-rebuild, with young stars like Bobby Witt Jr. and Vinny Pasquantino ready to pop. Kansas City's brass, led by GM J.J. Piccolo, is hungry for that veteran spark to accelerate their rise. Hernández fits like a glove, a proven slugger to anchor their lineup against AL Central foes. Yet the Dodgers? They're stacked, World Series champs with depth everywhere. Why trade a guy who's been clutch? That's the intrigue, folks. And don't forget the execs. Gomez's vague denials are fueling the fire, while Royals owner John Sherman is reportedly greenlighting aggressive moves. This is personal, Hernández's loyalty to LA versus the Royals' desperation for a star. Now here's where it gets conspiratorial, my friends. Is this trade just business or part of a bigger, shadowy plan? Think about it. The Dodgers never say never while rumors swirl, classic misdirection to test the market without committing. Are they leaking this to gauge offers, or is it a smokescreen for offloading salary? And the Royals? They're betting big, risking their farm to fast-track contention. What if this is the Dodgers manipulating the offseason narrative, dangling Hernández to distract from bigger moves like chasing Shohei Ohtani or Tyler Glasnow? Rhetorical question. Why now, right after a title? Because front offices don't play fair. They orchestrate chaos to gain leverage. Fans are whispering about a league-wide imbalance, with LA hoarding talent while KC scrambles. This smells like strategic manipulation, and if it goes down, it'll expose how teams rig the game behind closed doors. Let's compare this to past bombshells to see the pattern. Remember the Dodgers trading Manny Ramirez for prospects back in the day? Or the Royals flipping Zach Greinke for a haul that built their dynasty? This Hernández saga echoes that, trading a peak value hitter for future assets. Compared to recent moves like the Padres dealing Yu Darvish, it's the same playbook. Cash in on a star before decline hits. League patterns? Teams like the Royals always overpay for vets to jumpstart runs, while the Dodgers mirror the Yankees' ruthless roster churn. But here's the twist. Unlike the Astros sign-stealing scandal, this is above-board conspiracy front office chess that leaves fans questioning if the game's rigged. People are furious, comparing it to the Yankees' tanking era. Is Hernández the next victim of a cold-blooded rebuild? Breaking down the roster implications. For the Dodgers, trading Hernández creates a massive outfield void. He's not just power, he's depth, versatility, and that intangible clutch factor. Their depth chart? Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith are locked in, but losing Hernández means scrambling for a replacement bat. Salary dynamics? He's under team control for years, freeing up cash for free agents like Cody Bellinger or Kyle Tucker. But development concerns? His age 30 regression looms, making this a now or never pivot. For the Royals, it's a slam dunk. Hernández slots in RF, boosting their offense against pitchers. But at what cost? Dangling prospects risks their rebuild. Positional issues? KC's outfield gets a star, but their farm thins out. This trade could domino, move Glasnow too, and LA's rotation craters, forcing more deals. It's a high-stakes gamble that screams competitive imbalance. Scouting time, folks. Hernández strengths? Unmatched power. Think 30-plus HR potential with A.270-plus AVG in good seasons. His swing is pure thunder, and advanced metrics like WOBA, weighted on-base average, hover around .330, making him a lineup anchor. Weaknesses? Defense is a nightmare. Negative DRS, defensive runs saved, screams liability, though Dodgers manager Dave Roberts claims recent improvement. Projections? At 30, regression is real. Expect a dip to .250/.280 with fewer bombs. Stats. Last season 25 HR 82 RBI, but a .247 AVG. Royal scouts love his upside in KC's park, but concerns about durability linger. 4 Royals prospects in return? We're talking high-ceiling arms like Brady Singer or young bats. Guys with 90-plus MPH stuff and 20-plus HR potential. This deal could flip Hernández's value, but is it worth the risk? Oh man, the league is erupting. Rival fans? Yankees diehards are laughing, calling it LA's arrogance. Royals supporters are hyped, flooding Twitter with Hernández to KC memes. Media? ESPN's blowing up with Dodgers cashing in headlines, while execs like Astros GM Dana Brown are smirking at the chaos. Why the fury? It exposes imbalance. LA hoards stars while mid-tier teams like KC fight for scraps. Conspiracy theorists are raging. Is MLB rigging trades to keep the rich rich? Fans are protesting, demanding transparency. This ain't just Dodgers versus Royals, it's a league-wide meltdown with teams like the Mets eyeing similar moves. People are furious. Drop your takes in the comments. Zooming out, what does this mean for the season, free agency, and the league? If it happens, the Dodgers pivot to a new era, trading for prospects to fuel a decade of dominance, while KC becomes an AL threat overnight. Free agency? LA could chase Bellinger, reshaping the West. Competitive balance? It widens the gap with small markets screaming foul. Conspiracy alert. This could spark a trade avalanche, destabilizing the entire offseason. For baseball? It's a reminder of front office power plays that decide championships. The stakes? Massive. Hernández's move could redefine rosters and fan loyalties. We've peeled back the layers of this Dodgers-Royals Hernández saga, from clutch hits to conspiracy whispers. Is it a game changer or a front office farce? The big picture? Baseball's rigged and this trade could shatter everything. But what do you think? Will Hernández stay in LA or bolt to KC? Drop your wild theories in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more breakdowns. We're so close to 1,000. Stay locked in, ballers. Peace out.